Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So nothing really happening here. We've had a big up, big down, these tails. This is after sort of pre-market stuff that's happening here, or Asian session, and I'm never a fan of trading the Asian session. It just doesn't make sense, and we have diversions here. Uh, yeah, this it's really messy. I think remember 2 weeks ago we sort of mucked around in this kind of zone here. You can see there all over the place. Then we faked out to the downside. Then we broke the upside. Really thought we would get a little bit of a higher swing, but that has failed to materialize going into the close of last week. And now we started the week off really confused, basically what was happening 2 weeks ago. So still concerned about these oscillators. They have sort of fallen further, and we are now in a pretty decent area. And then you've got this continuation diversions, but the diversions are there, but the price action's not there. So I'm going to basically ignore that for now. If we start dropping down to the 3 hour, you see tail up, tail down, and then we've got this solid red bar down, trying to test these lows here. I still think you're probably going to see buyers come in down here, and they're going to try and push it up here. You're going to see the sellers come in off the top here. So I think this is kind of the zone that we're going to muck around in until tomorrow. And obviously tomorrow is the Feds coming out with the minutes of the meeting that they held, where they told everybody they were raising interest rates and they were worried about the market. So now we're just going to read what they said, and some algorithms are going to go and look and see if they can find something that was missed in the press conference to try and get some kind of an edge. Anyway, really messy, complicated structure where it would be so much easier if we just had a simple plan to everything. But because of the way our markets are structured and the way that our bank's liquidity is measured, it is not a simple process, because everybody's been trying to build an edge for themselves over the years. So politicians obviously are the root cause of this evil. Anyway, that's my soapbox done for the day. I'm kind of in the zone here where I'm not really interested in this. There are a couple of scalping opportunities on the DAX and the S&P. So you've got some really good opportunities there. Watch those videos and you'll see the levels we've got there. But for me, the Dow at the moment, looking at the hour, big up, big down, there's no real structure that we bounced off the top. Or did we hit this area? I stand corrected. We did hit this zone here. So we rejected that area. So it was probably a half decent trade here. Yeah, 900 points to, but then we missed the target. I would have been targeting this zone here. It's going to put another level in here, guys. Sorry, I'm rambling a little bit, but I just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. That's a zone of support that we have. You can see that to the left. Let's just drop to the 15 minute and see what we have here. Okay, so we did have a fairly decent attempt at this. We had two little bars, and then we had this big range bar, then the engulfing bar. So the retest would have been ideal, and retest was there, was it not? Yeah, okay. So there's a retest there. So it's always good in hindsight. But this was a fairly strong move up, and you would have been looking for a rejection. It wasn't quite a rejection, it was a range bar, but look at the oscillators. So I suppose everything up here, you could have actually taken a stab at this, really, because so long as we didn't break up above that area there, you were safe. So anything in this zone, there's a good 150 point stop loss for a 400 point gain. So I think I stand corrected. I should have paid attention to that. Anyway, it is range bound at the moment, so the only thing that I can really see happening at the moment is us retesting this area here, 29,192 for a break below this area. I don't see that happening, not even on the 50 minute. Look at this. So I'm more than likely to see us coming back up to this zone here at 29,400 for another move down. So I think we're going to be range bound. So scalping opportunities are a little bit better on the DAX this morning, and then probably on the S&P this afternoon. What I'm seeing here on the Dow There's more than likely more of this, possibly another fake out. If we get a fake out, if we get a break below 29, let's just call it 2900. Yeah, because 2900 is kind of going to be, let's get it right, 2900, spot on. So if we do get a break below 2900 and a retest, then I do believe we are more than likely looking for a much bigger move to the downside that is brewing. But that would also mean we'd have to take out these previous lows of, when was that, last week. So we'd have to take out these lows here. So that is also possible, but if that does happen, there's a much bigger move to the downside brewing. So it's well worth paying attention to, but you can see the chaos that we've got with the different levels that we've got on the 8 hours. So I really suspect more of the same. I think we're just going to bounce around here until we get the data out the way, and then we'll make a call which direction we're going to go in. So for me, I'm sit on hands here. Going to pay attention rather to the DAX this morning and then the S&P this evening, because that would give me a much better opportunity. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.